Can you hear me? Hello, everybody. Hello, everybody. I can definitely see it's going to be different. Okay. Let me turn that off. So it's showing live for you guys because it didn't do my countdown on my YouTube channel. Okay. There we go. So what's going on? So if everything's good, let me know. I'll try to keep up with it. There's only 3 of us right now. Go over some stuff. Is it 4? Chet, got Eddie. Oh, hey, Kaya. So I'll go over some stuff I got coming up. I'm going to Disney November 9th to the 19th. Going to hit all 4 of the main parks. I know based off the survey, y'all weren't all that much on Disney. Just going over what I got going on coming up. And I got Wonder of the Seas coming up April 2nd to the 9th on Royal. And then I got Liberty of the Seas June 29th through July 8th. It's a big family group cruise. But you say it's freezing? Might just be me freezing. Any questions? Mainly I do Royal Caribbean as far as cruises, but my first 2 cruises were on Carnival. I know a couple of you were in there yesterday, knew that. Not that I don't like Carnival. It just I wanted to try something new after the first 2, and we wanted to try the big ship, and we loved them, so we were constantly hooked on the big ship. This we just got off Adventure of the Seas last Saturday, and it was okay, but it wasn't an Oasis class ship. I know a lot of it had to do with the crowd. He told us at the Love and Marriage show, I believe, the average age on the ship was 68. So we're a little younger than that. So some of the things didn't jive up all that much. But we still had fun. There's always something to do on a cruise ship. Yeah. I want to try Mardi Gras and a Celebration. I think it's the next one coming out the same size. And I've thought about doing Norwegian as well. Try like the Prima and stuff like that. I don't know if y'all know it or not. If you have 100 shares of any of the stocks, you get $100 onboard credit every time you go. So over the last year, while the stocks were going dropping, I went ahead and bought 100 shares of Carnival, Norwegian, and Royal Caribbean. That way, any cruises I go on, you get $100 credit every time. And I mean, like I've already had 4 Royal Caribbeans, I think. So it's going to pay for itself eventually. Plus, the stock's going up now too. I think other things I do. We normally go to Tennessee like every couple of years. We plan on doing Tennessee next year, Christmas time, instead of Disney. I say Christmas time, I mean the week before Thanksgiving. And we enjoy the whole Tennessee. It's Seaverville, Pigeon Forge, Gatlinburg area. It's very beautiful down there, and we want to check it out right around Christmas time to see. They told us that all the Christmas decorations and stuff would be up in November next year. So we want to be able to go around the towns because apparently they have a big light competition between Seaverville, Gatlinburg, and Pigeon Forge. So they all compete to decorate. Take kids down there, and there's a trolley tour that takes you all around the city. Kai, you're talking about the Pigeon Forge area or Gatlinburg? Yep. You say you're going on a Alaska cruise in 24, Chet? I'm thinking about, the wife has been bugging me about doing a Alaska cruise. Let's see if I can find that. Oh, 23, May 13th. I don't know if I'll be able to swing that one. We have a lot going on. Like I said, 23, we have, we have the 2 cruises, and then we'll have Tennessee in November. So it's going to be kind of hard to swing another one. And then we're doing the Icon of Seas in January of 24, and that one was pretty damn expensive. So I wanted to try to get on. I wanted to try to get on a ship with like all the YouTube creators, and I figured, okay, they're going to try to get on that one because everybody went on the Wonder when it first came out. And then I booked. Excuse me, still getting over the COVID. I booked, and like half the creators aren't even going on it. Like Tony and Don, they're not even going on the damn thing. I know we have a few in this group that are going, but it's only a couple. Morning, Meg. Let's see if I catch up. I think I got everybody. It doesn't help that I can't see how many people are in the chat. Oh, there it is. I think it's 6. Who else did I miss? That's my son up there. He must be on lunch. Go back to work. So, what are the cruises we got coming up? Eddie, you got anything coming up shortly? Anybody going on that big bloggers cruise next year? January? I got you. Oh, you are doing the vloggers cruise? The one on Norwegian Breakaway? So I've been off for a month. I took a layoff. I'm a union electrician, and I had some crap happen at work, and just went ahead and took a layoff. And the because I had my vacation going on Adventure, and actually that was a whole debacle. So we were supposed to be on Adventure of the Seas on September 29th, and that was the last cruise that we had to take a COVID test on. On September 27th, we take a COVID test, and my wife tested positive, so we couldn't go. So they wouldn't let me just lift and shift. I had to cancel it, get just my money back, and that was a cheap cruise. I paid $1,028 for two of us, and they gave me the $1,028 back, and I had to do another cruise so we could, because it was for our anniversary. Our anniversary is October 1st, and I went ahead and booked it on October 13th because they said, okay, you'll be good coming. It was the 27th. She'd already been sick for 2 days, so they said you'd be good by the 30th. So the 13th would be plenty far enough away, so we rebooked for the 13th, and it ended up being $2,300. So it ended up being $1,300 more than the original cruise. So it was a lot of money, and like I said, I had just taken a layoff. So I was off for that week. Then we had a 5-day break in between, and then went on this cruise. Well, we did that cruise, and then I get COVID on the end of the second cruise. So it's crazy because I didn't catch the COVID from my wife. I didn't get it until I got it on the ship at the very end. I didn't even get it. We got off the ship on Saturday, and I started feeling sick on Sunday. So it's crazy. Hello. What's going on, Robin? Thanks for coming in. But yeah, so finally got to go on it, and then I get COVID at the end of that one. So I don't know if COVID is where different strands, like I don't know if I was immune to the strand she had, because I've had all the shots and all, but I didn't get it then, and now I got it. So it doesn't make any sense. I just wish the crap would go away, but it doesn't look like it's going to. Right now, I'm done with the excuse me. Right now, I'm done with the temperature changes and stuff like that. I just have something in my chest, and they put me on stronger cough medicine yesterday because of it. But it's terrible. I've never had it this bad. I've had COVID a couple of times now, even though, like I said, I've gotten all the shots. It doesn't make any sense. But the first couple of times I had it was like shortly after I had a shot, and I had nothing, like a fever, and that was it. Excuse me. I see my poll on my phone. I guess everybody's with the cruising. What's going on, Ocean? Thanks for coming in. Let's see what everybody's got going on. So you're going to be on Sky Princess December 10th. What's everybody's next cruise? Let's see what else I missed. Meg's working in. I appreciate it. It's a train wreck, I'm sure. Okay, Meg's is Carnival Pride. I'm sure you already heard me the other day say that was the first ship I won was Carnival Pride. It was a pretty nice ship. It looks like it's got a lot more updated stuff than the one that replaced it, which is its like sister ship, the Legend. Pride, excuse me. Pride used to be out of Baltimore right here. I'm in Maryland, so we could go up. It was like an hour and 10-minute drive to the port, and we could just jump on the ship. So we did that for our honeymoon, which actually that's a crazy story too. So our honeymoon was October. We were married on October 1st of 2016. Hurricane Matthew was coming that time, and we were supposed to go to the Bahamas on a 7-day cruise out of Baltimore. And the day of our wedding, they emailed us and said Hurricane Matthew's coming, so we're no longer going to Bahamas. We're going to New York City, New Brunswick, Canada, and St. John's Bay. And they, I may have said that wrong, but so we had to, the next day we had to hurry up and rush home because we stayed in the hotel that night. We had to rush home, empty out the suitcase, repack all the suitcase for cold weather, get on the ship, and we didn't get to the ship until we were like the ramp had already went away, and we went through the cargo hold on the bottom of the ship. So we were like, just made it. They had already put half the monitors away in the cruise port and everything else. So that was a fun experience. That was our first cruise. We were like, oh, cruise doesn't leave till 4:30. We're just as long as we're there by 4:30, we're okay. Yeah, not so much sail away. But yeah, it was crazy. And then we got to New York City, and like I said, first cruise, and we were late getting to the port the first time, so we were like, okay. They told us that if we're late, they're going to lose us. So everywhere in New York City took like a half hour to get to. So we went ahead and ran around the city as much as we could, and it took like 45 minutes each time in a cab to get anywhere we wanted to. Now, that may have been the damn driver just trying to but we didn't do anything because that was our first time going to the city. So we it's like 3 o'clock. We're supposed to be on the ship by 4:30. I said, okay, let's just go ahead and head back to the ship. Get back to the ship, start getting ready for dinner. They come over with an announcement, say the storm changed path. We're no longer going to Canada. We're going to spend the night here, and we're just going to go head back towards the bay after tomorrow. So we were like, what the hell? So we ended up having to we went down to customer service because, like I said, the cruise was already jacked up as it was. So when we went down to customer service, the line was all the way around the entire Pride lobby. And at this point, we were only half capacity because half the people had canceled the day before when they emailed us. So it was nice because it was only half capacity, but it was just crazy that stuff kept happening. Then if we would have known ahead of time in New York, we could have went and grabbed a show or something like that. But we made the best of it. And we left the port and we just did circles around the ocean so that they could keep the casino and stores and all open. And then come to find out, like a couple hours later, they changed the track of the storm anyway. So we could have went to Canada, but didn't make it. So got back home. They ended up giving us a 50% off a future cruise. And I ended up surprising my wife with the same cruise we took for our honeymoon for our anniversary. And we got to go to all the places that we were supposed to. So it worked out for us. Let's see what we have here. Nope, not going to let you do that. I've already tried to push it with my wife because me being a union electrician, I can kind of take off anytime I want to, and she doesn't have that luxury. And I've already kind of stretched her time off as it is, so she's not liking the fact that I already said that I'm going to try to go on as many cruises as I can, because I can go in and do like a 7/12 job and get a bunch of overtime and get my time built up, and then take time off if I want to. We just have a lot of work right now. Let's see. Miracle was our second cruise in 2005. Ocean did the Miracle. Yep, Ocean changed their lives to 9 p.m. Tuesday night, so make sure you're checking them out, 9 p.m. Eastern. Any other questions? I know y'all don't know much about me. I done spilled a bunch of it out. Sorry about that. What else we got going on? Anybody else got anything going on? Yep. He's in the same boat. He can't do the solo cruises either. Feel free to tell me what I need to improve on. So this is all new to me. Excited going to Disney, but I think the majority was not much on Disney. Most of y'all are all cruisers. Looking forward to Liberty of the Seas. That's coming up here. That replaced Adventure up in New Jersey. So we're heading out to New Jersey for that one. And that's going to be a big group cruise for family. It's probably going to be like 40 family members on that one. Not really, it's extended family. And it's a 9-day to the Caribbean. Unfortunately, we're hitting Labadee instead of Coco Cay, but it's okay. Anybody been on Liberty of the Seas? I'm just wondering how that one. I know it's supposed to be bigger than Adventure of the Seas, but I haven't seen it. Yeah, that's a lot. I only do it. I like the parks; they keep them clean. But it is a lot of walking. I like to exercise from the walking around the parks, but I normally get it at work too. But the parks are always kept clean. I just wish they wouldn't keep raising the damn prices for everything. It's just getting crazy. And Sea Legs was talking about the fights. They've had, I think, 3 or 4 fights at Disney World in the last year. So it's getting crazy everywhere. Yep. Prices are definitely getting crazy. 20 years, man. So normally, like I said, the week before Thanksgiving, we would do a Disney trip. We would go I have a Wyndham timeshare, so we normally stay at this place called Bonnet Creek, which is on Disney property, but isn't owned by Disney. And it's fairly cheap for the place itself. And it has like 6 swimming pools and 2 lazy rivers. So really, if I have a lot of crap going on, me and the kids can stay there, and we don't even have to pay anything else. We wouldn't have to go to any parks or anything because there's enough stuff to keep you busy. And then just hop down to like Disney Springs or something like that, just something to do. But what we've been doing lately is when we go down, we'll go to Universal one year, and then we'll go to Disney the next year. But next year, like I say, we're going to do Tennessee. I enjoy Tennessee a lot. And I've been trying to talk her into doing a cruise during that time or around Christmas time, but haven't decided yet. Yep, Meg, I'm a big Lazy River fan. Down in Tennessee, I'm not sure if you're into so there's a place called Soaky Mountain. It's in one of my videos, and they have a lazy river. Excuse me. And every so often, I can't remember, like every 30 minutes or every 45 minutes, they put the wave on it, and it's pretty cool. And as you're going around, it has all kinds of different water obstacles too. But I mean, you can kind of dodge it if you want to just go in there and just chill. But it's a pretty long lazy river. And I have a video of just going around the lazy river, and then I have a video of the whole wall park up there. But it's right next to the resort that I stay at, so it's a pretty cool place. Like I said, that water park is in Tennessee, in Seaverville. Gotcha, Chet. Thanks for coming by. Never been to Disney. Eventually, I'll get there. Like I said, I've been pretty fortunate. I have a pretty good job, and I'm pretty cheap. So I don't really do any drinking. And I say way too many times. But I spend all my money on vacations and stuff like that. Yep, Lazy River is my favorite too. If I'm going to a water park, that's where I'm going to be. I mean, it's just I'm not much on slides and stuff like that. I just sit in a raft and float around all day. So, as far as this is all new to me, so I'm going to have to figure out how to put it on my channel eventually. Too old for the slides anymore. Well, let me highlight it. Oh, there it goes. There it goes. So I broke my back in 2005. I bought this house and had to gut it, and I filled a 30-yard dumpster up, and I was working my butt off. And yeah, Eddie, it's new, that's for sure. So I filled up a 30-yard dumpster I had to gut the entire house. Get the dumpster filled up, and a tree fell. So I decided to take a branch. It wouldn't fit in whole, so I ended up jumping on it. I had been working crazy hours, wasn't thinking straight. I decided to jump on it and try to break it in half, and slipped. And you know how if you ever fell in the snow, slip and hit that butt bone, that butt bone went up in my vertebrae and broke my L1. So I'm getting to start having arthritis and stuff in my back and all. And that's another reason why I started the channel, so that hopefully I can eventually make something off of this so I can retire early, because I don't know if my back's going to hold out. That's one of my main fears of the construction industry. It is definitely hard on the body. Doing a great job. My first live, I forgot to hit go. Well, I did too. So I already had that one. I'm like, I didn't see the countdown. Why didn't I see the countdown? Thanks, Meg. I was waiting for it, just like I've been seeing all the lives with everybody else. And because I was watching it on YouTube, and I'm like, huh. And I looked at the time. It says, you have 0 time left. Oh, my bad. Arthritis all over. One reason we moved to New York, from New York to Georgia. Yeah, get away from the cold, because you definitely feel it. I'll be on a construction site, and we don't have heat most of the time. So you're freezing, and you definitely feel it. I have to ask questions after this too, because I put that poll up there, and I don't even know how to tell what the status is. I closed out my YouTube, so it didn't reverb. Having an echo on legs, Tom. I don't know. Meg, are you in Florida or are you in Georgia? I've been trying to talk the wife into buying a hold on a second. A retirement/investment home in Florida. That way I can go ahead and I did not. Okay, thank you. Sorry. I'm responding to stuff that I didn't put up on the screen. So I did not know that you could mute it. I was thinking I was going to mute everything when I did that, because I tried to do that the other day from one page to another, and it just muted everything. So I assumed that it would mute everything. You're in Atlanta? I got you. How long does it take from Atlanta to get to like Port Canaveral? Although like I said, I'm thinking about doing a some kind of investment property where I can pay for it right now in Orlando, just so it's although Atlanta has a lot of tourism too now, so I'm not sure how it is down there. Try to get something southern, make it a little easier going to cruise ports and stuff. The only one we really have is Baltimore, which I can't get on a big ship out of Baltimore. It going to always be a smaller one. And then New Jersey, which is 4 hours and 20 minutes away. So that wasn't bad. When we did that, the first time we did it in June, we went on Oasis of the Seas out of New Jersey and took the kids. And we went up a day early, did New York with the kids, and then got on the ship the next day. And then this last time on Adventure, we went ahead and just went up the day of. Just tried to leave early and see what it was. That way we could save ourselves, because we had already had to cancel the first cruise, and then the second cruise was so much more expensive. We tried to save as much money as we could. Never been to Port Canaveral? Okay. Atlanta is the place now, sir. I got you. I have to stop in there one time when I drive down south just to see what all is going on in there. Where you at, Bruce? It's about a 7-hour drive from Atlanta. Okay. That would still be a overnight for me. I'm not doing that first thing in the morning. Washington State. So you're doing the you can do the Alaska cruises, right? Or are you still far away from the port there? I know Washington is humongous. Try to get this thing to stop creaking. And yes, I'm Marylander, so I throw an R in Wash. If you're wondering why I said it like that. Bought the house here in Southwest Atlanta in 2021, about 20 minutes southwest of the airport. Okay, so you're easy enough, just jump on an airplane. See, I have essentially Baltimore is a cruise port, so I'm like an hour and 10 minutes from the cruise port there. But like I said, it's all small ships. If I want to fly out, I'm an hour and 10 minutes from the airport. And then if I want to go to the other cruise port, it's 4 hours and 20 minutes. It's not terrible. I can't complain too much. But it's nice to be in Florida where you have all the different ports to choose from and decide where the hell you want to go to, what type of ship you want to go on, and everything else. Your son lives in Baltimore already. Hopefully in a better part than the city, because it's pretty rough. So, did you not like the Alaska cruise? Because you'd be the first person that I've ever talked to that didn't love the Alaska cruise. Everybody that I've talked to said that that's like their favorite cruise they've ever been on in their life, and favorite vacation. Okay, so you did love it. You said it's beautiful there. I know my grandfather was stationed there in, this is back in World War II or whatever, but he said it rained there all the time. Does it not rain where you're at, or is it just, like I said, stereotype states this big and it's only one little area that rains all the time? I have not done. I've not been all over the United States. I've not been all over the world. I've never left the country other than to go to on a cruise. As far as going west. The furthest I've been is Las Vegas. I do Las Vegas once a year normally, which I didn't add that in my vacations for next year either. So normally we do September or October, do a week in Vegas or 10 days in Vegas. Anybody interested in Vegas either? Okay, you got options as well. Well, Miami's a little stretch. Florida's a big state. Alaska's the same weather as us. So we'd like to go where oh yeah. So just so you got a temperature change. I understand that. Our temperature here in Maryland is crazy. So there is many a day where it could be 65 in the morning when you get up and 95 at the peak. We have 30-degree swings all the time, and it's crazy because you definitely can't plan for that as far as clothes. You got to take stuff with you. Worked in Portland, and we drove up. I'm sorry, everybody. Worked in Portland, drove up the coastline to Seattle years ago. Loved the Columbia River Bridge. Like I said, never been over there. Okay. So you don't mind the drive at all. You like Miami. Okay. Doesn't rain as much as everybody thinks it does. That's our little secret. I'm doing what I can to get my kid here. His mom lives also in Baltimore, so he is not moving yet. I got you. You have to see. I have to look up a picture of this bridge. It's cool going underneath bridges when you're cruising. When you leave out of New Jersey, actually leaving out of New Jersey is pretty cool because where the ship sits and Liberty, what the hell is it called? Cape Liberty. When it's sitting in port, you get to see the Statue of Liberty right where you're sitting. So the whole time you're sitting in port, you can take a bunch of pictures of Statue of Liberty and everything else, and you can just see the city line. So it's a pretty cool view. And then when you're sailing out, you go underneath the bridge, and like when you're on one of those big ships, it looks like you're going to hit the bridge almost. But I did a video of that as well. I think I have a short going underneath that. I can't remember what it is, but I put up so many videos in the last couple of months. It isn't funny. Verrazano Narrows Bridge. Awesome view. Yep. The what else is it? Trying to think what other you go underneath the bridge in Baltimore too, but that's not as exciting on a little boat. It's still pretty cool. Oh, I know what I was going to say. I should be on the raid parade this Friday as well. So I'm just waiting for a time. I think they said they put it out today, maybe today or tomorrow. So I can't remember when the day they do it. So I should be set up for that. And then I'm going to put out another video that I was making yesterday on like gift suggestions for cruisers, stuff that I have here that helps you when you're on the cruise. some things that you forget or some things that you wish you had because the room's not having power and stuff like that. So if you want to check that out when I put it up there, I appreciate it. That I'll be there also. Okay, so if I've already, I already submitted everything, and I already have the video uploaded. It's just a matter of putting the time in. It's from my trip to Canada, northern trip on Adventure of the Seas that we just got off of from Halifax. And Halifax is a pretty cool place. I don't know if anybody's ever been there, but a lot of stuff to do, a lot of cool things to see. There's a garden. There's a lot of stuff that we didn't even get to see. Garden there that I guess the Queen used to visit like every time that she was there or something, or sometimes when she was there. And I didn't get to go in the walk around the Citadel, so stuff to do when we go back. But I won't tell you what else we did because that's going to be in the video. I will tell you the hop on hop off is spotty. So we ended up pushing the hop on hop off. Luckily, we didn't get through the cruise line because I think it was a lot more expensive. We were buying it from the cruise line because they set up a table when you got off on the port, and it was $49 a person, and they charged it to your stateroom. And the one of the stops is the graveyard where 150 of the people from the Titanic were buried. And we got off at the graveyard and looked around and read all the different history stuff. And then when we went to go wait, they told us, okay, all the stops are like 15, 20 minutes in between buses. And we went to go wait, and we waited for, I think, 45 minutes or almost an hour for the next bus. And they never tell us, like, hey, one broke down or anything like that. So we ended up having to go back to the port, and we missed some of the spots because we were going to stop at the garden. But we wanted to definitely hit some other spots, so you'll see them in the video. I'll have to get with y'all, like I said, Meg, as far as putting, I guess this will tell me what to do to post it live, to post it afterwards, so that it goes on my roll. And I think I'm going to do a late show tomorrow. Then I do have a question about StreamYard, as far as when I log on, it says you have 4 more trial days or something like that. Is it only like 6 days that you get to use this before you have to pay for it? Because I thought there was a free one that you didn't have to pay for. Or is that just trying to promote me into buying something? Do you know anything about that, Meg? Or Bruce? Okay. So they're just trying to get me to click on the thing to buy. So it'll eventually, after the 4 days, it'll still let me do it. It's just trying to throw me to buy it. Okay. Thanks. Like I said, once it's over, I guess it'll give me a click to throw it on my feed. Trying to think what else to talk about. It's going to be something. If you have a thumbnail up, you'll be added to the schedule. We check throughout the day when we can. Are you saying as far as the thumbnail, my link on your on the Raid Parade site? Like I said, this morning, I got on this morning and just said, oh, I'm going to try to go live today just to try to get some practice. And I think I'm going to try to do a late tomorrow because they were saying there's a opening tomorrow afternoon. So I was going to try to get into that. I will be glad when this stuff gets out of my throat because this is terrible. I'm going to have to get used to so far I've done okay as far as cussing. Like I said, I'm in construction, and we don't normally say the best things. For example, I saw you had a live scheduled after I posted, so I added you to the schedule on Paul's page. Okay, yeah. Like I said, I was I got up first thing this morning, and I was late getting up anyway because actually last night was the first time I really had any sleep. So I went over and got on Chet's live. I was like 5 minutes before Chet started, and then I did See Me Travel. So when I was in the See Me Travel, I said, you know what? I'm going to go ahead and do a live today. I looked at the schedule and seen that there was an opening in between now. So I said, man, I might as well try it. And went ahead and threw that link up there. Yeah. Sorry. Like I said, it was an impromptu. And I knew it was on me if no one showed up. So I appreciate everybody showing up. I just wanted to get some practice in before I go on at like 6 at night when more people are home from work and stuff like that. I can't remember what the time is tomorrow. I have to look at it. But like I said, right now I'm out of work, so I can do different times to get some practice in. And I don't have to worry about it. He's not doing bad. He's doing it right off YouTube, and I don't know how he's doing it without. I don't know. There's certain things that I would rather have. It definitely doesn't make it easy. That and I think I'm gonna have to start writing some stuff down to where I like, so I actually have a show to go over. But like I said, this is all impromptu, and I wanted to at least try to get it out there to try to have some practice. Going to do some lives starting Saturday mornings for Christmas season, just to practice for 2023. Yes, he needs to start on StreamYard. The I had something on my mind and I couldn't. I got distracted. Anybody, Eddie? You said you're going on the Vloggers Cruise. Anybody else going on that Vloggers Cruise? And am I the only one going on Icon for sailing? Oh. Forgot there's a delay on it. So too many cameras on the Vloggers Cruise for me. Too incriminating? I got you. Gonna know Saturday the 28th, then Vloggers the 29th. Oh, New Orleans 28th, and then Vloggers on the 29th. If I can hit a job doing 712s, I know they still had some room on that Vloggers Cruise. If I can hit a job doing 712s within the next couple weeks, I may be on that Vloggers Cruise. I really want to go on it. The wife's not going to be too happy, but if I do 712s for a couple weeks, she can't really complain too much. And she knows that I'll have a lot of experience and everything else if I go on it. Well, at least have fun learning from different people. I prefer smaller ships. Going to skip the Icon for now. Fun time plenty. I'm a pretty shy person, so yeah, nope. Cool. Come on. Are you asking if I'm going on the booze cruise? I don't know anything about it. Like I said, I just started with this group about a week ago, so I don't know of any other dates that anything's set up. So as of right now, I'm on no group cruises. I would like to get on a group cruise, but like I said, I do have a pretty packed schedule. But if I get on some 712s, then I may go ahead and jump on some of these cruises. Hey, what's happening, PSV? Thanks for coming in. Yeah, you're right down the street from each other. You can have coffee. Thank you, PSV. Morning, Paul. Meg's Fun Time, Helen in March. Okay, so the booze cruise is next Halloween, and what's that? What ship is that on? We like I said, I normally have a Vegas trip in September or October. If my guys are going to Vegas in November when I'm going to Tennessee, then I'm probably skipping Vegas next year, which means I'll probably end up doing something in October with the wife for our anniversary anyway, and I may be able to convince her to throw it to the 29th. It's just a matter of I know we're going to Tennessee in November, in the middle of November, so that's going to be the only tough spot trying to sell that with a week in between cruise and Tennessee for 10 days. What's going on, Leonard? Family fun. Thanks for coming in. Good morning, Mr. Paul. Carnival Glory out of New Orleans. Is Glory the same size as the Pride? Do you know, or is that a bigger ship? I may have to look that one up. Hello, hello. Makes fun time. Okay, be that way. Hi, Tanisha. Oh, and he is. Good morning, Tanisha. I get a drink. My throat's getting scratchy again. So I don't know how long to go on for because I've already been on for an hour now. Um, I think there's a limit on how many hours I'm allowed to do with the StreamYard as well. If anybody knows, let me know. Then is there a limit on the length for posting to YouTube? So I've never done it. Um, hey, they even tried to schedule Helen around my cruise, but it did not work out. Okay, I'm out of here. Have fun, y'all. Keep doing it, Mike. Thanks, Eddie. Thanks for coming in. Okay, I may have read that wrong. Like I said, I was just trying to learn the stuff from the StreamYard because I thought I read that and I didn't want to go into where um, I'm done for the month and I can't do one later on. Alice and I will meet you here eventually. That's for you, Meg. Oh, 11 hours. Yeah, that's not going to happen. Um, I'm actually going to talk to a company today to try to figure out what's going on. May start with them soon. So, people just joining. Tanisha, when's your next cruise? And what ship are you on? Also, Paul, I believe. I think I'm getting everybody confused because I've been jumping around to so many channels in the last week and starting to learn everybody's pages. So I'm getting everybody mixed up because I've pretty much been on everybody's live and premiere since all last week, and I think it was just all last week up till now. Okay, you can stream 20 hours a month for free. Okay, thank you. Okay, yeah, and I already talked to you about that one. I think, are you and Meg on the same cruise on that Pride? I think a lot of people are on that Pride. So I want to say James Cantonese. I think he was saying he was on Pride as well because I was commenting that being the first cruise I was on. I actually have a ship on a stick back there from Carnival Pride. How many people are on that one? Anybody know what the total is right now as far as different groups that are on that? Um, see if I can go back and find that date. 25 days. Fantastic cruising, helping hands for cruising group cruise. Now, is that the same group that was on the other night? The Aussie couple? And yours is March 12th to the 19th. Yeah. Let's see. March 12th to the 19th might be a little tight. Like I said, I'm getting on Wonder on April 2nd. $16 cabins and growing. Okay. Okay. Looked like a fun group. Hopefully y'all get on again after that. Do the big group thing. That was pretty funny the other night. Yeah, like I said, I got to figure out what's going on before I can commit to some of these. I wish I could. I'm going to have to start trying to schedule some for future stuff. But with me booking up all the damn the group in June and then the Icon killed me. That's the most expensive cabin I've paid for. Well, I say that, but it's not. Tanisha, you still in here? What cruise are you on? You're the only one that hadn't answered, I believe. Yeah, I'm definitely going to have to get some topics to talk on. Too much dead space. Trying to think what else is going on. I did learn yesterday, not that I'm not sure if any of y'all are into this, but if you have a drone, and on one of the channels they were telling us if you have a drone and you want to post that video, if you are monetized, you have to have a license from the FAA. And it's like I think he said $300. It's like $150 for the course because I guess you have to prove that you can fly it, and then $50 for the license. So that's crazy. They can hit you with big fines. I never knew that. So just something to keep in mind if you ever decided to get into that. I'm trying to think whose channel that was on. It was Arizona Traveling, or I know he has like a Doom buggy on his logo. I have to look it up again. But That won't get anybody dizzy. Yep, that's it. Desert Arizona, Desert Adventures in Arizona. That was the one. I knew it was Arizona, and I knew we had a dune buggy, so I was halfway there. Yeah, Ocean. So he was saying there's a guy in the city, I think, that didn't want to comply, and he ended up getting hit with hundred and some $1,000 worth of fines. So apparently they can crack down on it. I'm not sure how much they enforce it, but um, they'll see. No, and I want to say within the last couple months, they actually one of the other cruise lines changed the rule and made it even more strict. One of them took it away. A lot of channels to keep. Yes, it is definitely a lot of channels to keep up with. I'm trying. It's like I said, I know when I go back to work, I'm not going to be able to hit everybody's lives and stuff like that, but I can go back and replay them. But at least I'll show some support while I can watch everything right off the bat. Oh, just got the alert that I can now choose my YouTube handle. Yeah, very true, Meg. Almost full-time job to keep up with all of it. Yep. So, Meg, the other day I thought you and the Going Green Meg were the same person. Because I got a email, a message from them as well. I'm guessing that's not the case because I think that you both had two different names. I just assumed Meg, and then I realized after the fact. So I made a joke the other night in the one of the chats, and I said, as long as Meg lets me on the in the raid parade, I'll still be there. And crickets. Okay, I think I'm going to stop at 11:30. That way I can go get ready for everything. Yeah. My bad. So I will try to think of some subjects to talk about tomorrow. Yeah. You feel like modding one of my chats? I'm going to try to get some subjects together to talk about for my live tomorrow. Tomorrow should be later on. I got to look at the times that they told me. Actually, it may have been you, or it may have been the other Meg. I'm not sure. I'm confused now. On, let's see. Yeah. It is very. So, as a mod, can you go in there and click on things that throw up on the screen, or you just put the extra links and stuff on the right hand side in the chat, and then check and make sure that no one's saying any bad stuff to where it gets us taken off? I'm gonna be brave like you and do a live one day. Go ahead. Um, it made it a little easier for me the way I did it the other day with Chet, because then I at least knew what was coming up, and he kind of ran the whole thing. It only hurt me for this morning when I went to go live and didn't hit the live button because I thought it was just going to roll in once it was scheduled. But you have to hit the live on the yard stream. Oops. Yep, you should, Tanisha. I appreciate it. So I'll have to look at that time again because I did not write that down. So I plan on doing that. I don't even remember what the ranger was because I've looked at so many damn times over the last couple of days that I'll have to figure it out. Thank you. I will in Ocean Travel. Doing a vlog every day for November. Surely I can do it live. Yeah. I mean, you're putting out all that. You can definitely do it live. What I've been doing, and I think it's helped my channel. So I had a very, very good October. So October, I went up 199 subscribers in October and had, I think, 80,000 views. Now, a lot of that is my shorts, but the shorts are giving me at least some subscribers, and then some are coming back. Now, I know some of my shorts that I do aren't really interesting to you guys because you all are in mainly the cruising scene, but I get a lot of views from my roller coaster shorts. I just put on there and do a little trivia, guess the coaster. And I did one at Busch Gardens on October 8th. And in less than an hour, I had 12,000 and some views. So it's kind of crazy how fast it goes. But I don't know how they're getting like people are getting millions of views on their shorts. I want to know how that happens because that one, excuse me, that one went crazy as it was. You can't throw stuff up on a stream. You just make sure no one is being a jerk and help with posting links and such. Okay, thank you. I wasn't sure if you could put like when I'm clicking on the names or whatever, whether or not it would go up there or not. Thank you. Thank you. Oh, Leonard, sorry. I jumped the gun on that one. Common mistakes. Saying for experience. Why do you have to hit go live twice? Yeah. I mean, I guess the two platforms aren't linked together, so I guess that's why you got to do it. Okay. So it does kind of stay consistent. Ooh, I don't know if it was 10. I think I was doing an earlier one. My wife has to go to bed. She's not going to like me doing a live when she's over there snoring. Put her snoring on the live session. That's not going to work out well. Oh, don't butter me up now that you told Tanisha. Thanks, Bruce. Our channel isn't exclusively cruise. I think having a variety is great. No one, I don't think, travels every day. Seeing other stuff is great. Way better than live TV. Yeah, I mean, this is all I watch anymore is YouTube. I don't even watch live TV anymore. I haven't had TV in 3 or 4 years. Now I do have all the streaming services, so if I do want to watch something, I can. Now I don't have I can't watch live streaming or anything like that. I've just watched like Disney Plus and stuff like that. But most of the time, YouTube, and I think it's just a lot funner, and you learn stuff too. Hey, see me traveling. I take it you got back. Hope everything went good with the doctor's appointment. Everybody's wishing Kurt all as well. I love the sports. Other than that, I am in the YouTube neighborhood. How? So you're saying that's the only other thing you watch is like live sports and stuff like that. I enjoy going to a baseball game every once in a while. I'm not much into football. My son loves football. He's into the Commanders, but just never got into football. I don't know why, especially with my build, but just never got into it. Meg said most of her channel's not cruising. Oh, okay. So you're there at the doctor's office or whatever. Gotcha. Said hopefully everything works out well for you. With the mother-in-law, we better be nice. No. Commanders is the Washington Redskins. They became the Washington Commanders. Excuse me, sorry. I'm sure that sounds lovely when I call the mic. People keep coming in. I keep having to go through the same questions. Like I said, I'm probably going to get off in the next 5 minutes. So I appreciate everybody coming in. Any questions y'all have for me? Anything that you can throw at me for live for tomorrow that I should touch on? I'm trying to think. I had some stuff that I wanted to talk about, but of course, if I don't write stuff down, then it's like, she gone. Like I said, I should be on the Raid Parade Friday. I should have a video coming out either today or tomorrow on gift ideas for cruisers. Oh, yeah. Hit that like for me. Didn't even think about that one. Not used to that one. And thanks, Meg, for coming in. See me saying hi to Leonard Family Fun and Ocean. So, Leonard, what's your next vacation? Because you didn't say cruise. So do you have anything scheduled? I think everybody else got theirs in. Although, Kurt, what you got going on as far as the your next vacation? I'm sure you've said it on your live, but I get everybody running together. That's weird because the video on my cell phone is delayed. The chat is faster than the chat on the screen. So it's like 3 different times. MSC Maravilha, December 1st, out of Port Canaveral. And I think you said you've done Maravilha before. How is MSC? I have not done an MSC cruise yet. I thought about it, just not sure. 29 days to the cruise and leaving in 27 and a half. Now, Kurt, you're in the South, right? You don't have to go too far, do you? I said, yes, beautiful ship. I'll check it out. Do you have a video of the ship itself? Like a full walkthrough? Or just a couple little ones? Yep. Thank you for coming in. Oh, you're not far away from me then. So I'm in Maryland. And like I was working in Herndon right before I quit last month. Herndon, Leesburg area. So you're not that far away. But okay, well, I'm at 1 hour and 29 minutes. So I'm going to do one more minute and then I'm going to log off. Can't wait for the vlogs, Kurt. 10.5 hour drive from Virginia. Okay, so you've done on Maravilha and Divina. So when we did when we were on our cruise in June, when we were in Port Canaveral, the Divina was in there. Thank you very much, Paul. Okay, 30 minutes from state line. So not too far from Richmond then, I don't think. Gotcha. So I appreciate everybody coming in and try to check out my video tomorrow, either later on today or tomorrow. And I'll be on a live tomorrow at some point. I got to get the schedule right, and then I'll try to shoot it out on maybe one of these other videos today, if they don't mind. So thank you very much, and I will talk to you all later.